You and me are bored of regularities, living all the dreams, playing all the games, and getting high on love.
Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. So for this week's 3 Looks 1 Palette video, I played with the Blush Tribe Paulina palette. Like I said in the last 2 3 Looks 1 Palette videos, I ran a poll recently, and those 3, including this one, pretty much tied, but this one came in 3rd out of those 3. So it's finally time to play with this. This is what the palette itself looks like. It's so pretty. Paulina from Paulina's Beauty collabed with Blush Tribe at the end of last year and created this Balm palette. I will have Paulina's channel linked down below because I do feel like she just needs some extra recognition. You know, she's wonderful, and I think she just did such a great job with this palette. Unfortunately, it's no longer available, but Blush Tribe did announce recently, well, they ran a poll recently, I should say, asking if we would want it restocked, and of course I said yes, because I know a lot of you guys really want this palette. So hopefully it comes back very soon because it's so lovely. I love the formula. The shimmers are amazing. The mattes are so creamy and buttery and blendable, and they're just so pigmented, and I just love everything about them. She did such a good job with this palette. It's such a fun color story. It's so Paulina, and I had so much fun playing with it these last few days. As you saw from the intro, I did this kind of, I don't know, tealy pinky look. I did a really pretty purpley pink halo eye, and then I did that really pretty green pink cut crease kind of situation. So let's just get into these tutorials, shall we? Hello, it's look number 1. I'm quickly priming my eyes with my Smashbox lid primer and light. I'm just priming one eye. I like to do it one eye at a time because I don't want one eye to totally dry down. Although this one isn't like the most sticky primer ever, but I still want it to be a little tacky. Anyways, I'm already rambling. I want to do a pinky green look today, so I'm going to start by kind of building up my outer corner with Decay. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I have this teeny tiny brush from Luxie that I got in a BoxyCharm a million years ago. It is the 131, but it's like a little angled brush. And I want to just start kind of forming a little bit of a baby wing-like shape. I'm not gonna take this too far because I am gonna blend it out with other greens. What are you guys up to? I think it's Thursday? It's Thursday. Oh my gosh, my days get all muddled together. It's nuts. I work in like 3 hours. I have a decent amount of time this morning. I work all night, and that's about it. I'm just gonna film this, maybe film another video, edit a little bit, and go to work. And now I'm going to take Humble, which is the medium toned green. And I'm taking that on a dual-ended Luxie brush. This is the Luxie 249. I've used this recently, but I wiped it off and I had only used greens on this side of the brush anyways. And I'm only taking these greens about halfway through because I'm going to use the pinks in the rest of the crease. Just so you know. And same with my lower lash line. I'm only taking it about halfway in because I do want to use the pinks towards the front. How are you guys doing? I don't know if I really have anything to talk about. I do so many chatty, rambly videos, so I'm running out of stories. I guess we'll just do makeup today, you know? Let's just keep it calm, keep it chill. Nice and laid back. Love these greens. I love this palette. Paulina did such a good job with it. Blush Tribe posted recently, well, it's been a few weeks now, maybe even pushing a month. They ran a poll asking basically if people wanted this to come back, and I think it won. Like, I think the people gave their opinion and said they wanted it to come back, so I really hope it does. Because then those of you who were lusting after it can still get it, because it's really a fantastic palette. So that looks about how I want the outer area to look. I'm now going to take Paulina, which is the darker pink, and I want this to go kind of in the front of the eye. And now pinks and greens don't blend 100% perfect together, so you just have to be a little bit careful. I totally have a cat hair on my face. As much as I love my cats, it would be so nice to live in a world where I don't have cat hair on everything. But you just have to be a little bit careful with pinks because pinks and greens can muddy out if you're not careful with blending them. So I'm just dipping in lightly. I'm going back and forth slowly. This is a Colourpop E9, by the way. I really like this blending brush. Now I'm just going to take a little bit more of Humble and just kind of work it right where they meet. And again, I'm just trying to be careful. I don't want to overblend. I don't want them to get muddy. I want them just to fuse together enough where it doesn't look like a harsh line. And then I will give up. Now I'm kind of mixing Paulina and Angel. It's the only two pinks in the palette. I'm not going to pick it up because my hand is full of mirror. Just to re-intensify this front little corner. And I'm going to do that same little mixture and start popping it here in the front little portion of the lower lash line. I don't want the pink to overwhelm this look. I really just wanted it to be like a little pop. I'm just taking any clean blending brush now. It does not matter what you use. Just to buff out this inner corner edge. Taking a little bit of Just Angel on that brush to buff in this inner portion. And now I'm going to do a half cut crease. I want my lid totally crisp and cut and clean for the next shadow that I lay down. For that, I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution cut crease canvas, and I'm going to use this little flat brush. This is from Colourpop. It's an E8. It's just really flat and short. It did have shadow on it once upon a time, but I wiped it all off. It's just a little stained, but I'm going to load it up with this product anyway. So I'm taking some of this, I'm placing it on my lower lid. Making sure it's not on my lashes and looking up so I can see where on my eye it would transfer. I'm going to put more of that product on my brush and I'm going to start placing it on my eye. So that's kind of about where I want it to be. I have a lot of product on my lid because I accidentally grabbed just a lot. So I'm just going to keep my eye kind of closed and let it dry down for a minute, and then we'll go in with the next shade. All right, I let that dry down for a little bit. It's still tacky, but it's not soaking wet. And I'm gonna take Friends, and I'm just taking any shadow brush. This one specifically has no name because I've used it for so long. And I'm just gonna place this everywhere that I place that cut crease canvas, you know? And I'm just going at it with patting motions. I find that that works the best on top of this base. Sometimes if you sweep it around, it can just cause the base underneath to lift up, which I found that with concealer, it would happen as well. So you just gotta be careful. I like to just press it. That also helps just ensure maximum pigmentation. I'm taking a small, just random pencil brush just to really get against this edge without making a mess. And now I'm just gonna go in with Decay, that darker green, and just start kind of going back and forth along that seam to help start getting things blended. But I'm basically just going back with Decay, and then I'm going to go in with the mid-tone green and do the same thing, and then I'll go in with the lighter green, and I'm just going to kind of go back and forth until this blend looks the way that I want it to. So I want this edge to be just a nice flow between the different shades, you know? And that's pretty much where I want to leave that. To highlight my inner corner, I think for these looks, I'm going to use my face highlight because I don't really, at least for this look, I don't want to use that shiny pink or the shiny green. So I'm going to take my Delicate Dew Pixi Highlight Duo, and I'm going to use the lighter shade. That's what I use to highlight my face. I'm just going to pick up this tiny little brush and just work on popping it in my inner corner. Nothing too crazy. I think I might go in with some glitter too because I'm feeling glittery right now. I don't know why. I have this pink one from Strobe. It's called Parade. I think this one could be really nice because it's pink and it looks like it has green reflect, which would be absolutely perfect for this look. Oh yeah, I think that's pretty perfect. I don't know how well you can see that. I need just a random brush, a brush I don't care about. This is just a random dual-ended brush from NYX. I'm going to take the NYX Glitter Primer. I think I want this kind of underneath, kind of where that pink is in that lower lash. Absol's going nuts. And now there's a siren, of course. So I'm kind of just packing it down here. Obviously you can skip the glitter. I just wanted like a cute pop, you know? Like I don't care if it goes a little bit farther down because I'm not scared to have just color and glitter smeared all over my face. Ooh, I like it. I love that. I think it's really cute. And honestly, I'm wearing glasses today, so I like to have very bold stuff underneath my glasses because then it shows through nicely. But I think that's cute. I'm going to do the other eye now, throw on my lashes and something on my lips. I also need something in my waterline. I'll probably use this lime green. This one is Electric Daisy. So I'm gonna pop this in, put my lashes on, throw something on my lips, and we'll finish. So this is look number 1 complete. I love that eye pencil in my waterline. I went with my Sugarpill Lullaby lashes. They're very tiny. I don't love them, but I'm trying to get use out of them. But I don't hate them with this look or anything. They're just more small than I typically go for. And on my lips, I went with the Bear With Me liquid lipstick from Dose of Colors. I just wanted something nude. I don't know. I wasn't feeling anything crazy today for my lips. And really, I guess that's it for look number 1. Let's get into look number 2. Hello, it's Friday, the day after yesterday's video, and I want to do a pinky purple eye today. I said it, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take Angel first, and I'm just taking a fluffy brush. This one is from Morphe. It is the M573. I have no particular attachment to this brush. If it came down to it and this brush died, I would not replace it. I just don't love Morphe brushes. But you guys always seem interested in which brushes I'm using, so there you have it. I'm just running this all the way through the crease, inner to outer corner, and I want this one to stay a little bit more rounded. I know I tend to do very winged out looks, but I want this one to just stay very round. So I'm going to do my best to keep it that way. I have a long day at work today. I went to work at, I think I headed there around 8:30. I got done with my morning people at 10:30. I'm going to do this, eat lunch, and then I'll be back at work at 12:30, and I will not be off until about 8 or 8:30. So it's nothing but work today. But it's good. I'm just gonna try to keep busy. Always keeping busy. I love this pink shade. It's so cute. I tried to use it as a blush. I didn't love it as a blush though because I just don't like these more... This pink's just slightly more on the cool tone side. It's not insanely cool tone. But especially like as a blush, it's not a perfect pink blush for me. But as a shadow, it's lovely. I think it's so cute. What do we have planned for this weekend? We are seeing Aladdin tomorrow on Saturday. So I'm really excited about that. On Sunday, we're going to meet up with a very special beauty YouTuber friend, which you will hear about very soon. And yes, most of you know who they are. It's very exciting, actually. I can't wait to meet her. And then Monday, I took the day off because Zane already had the day off for the holiday. So I don't know what we're doing. We might go to Disney just because our passes are expiring at the end of July. And I want to try to use them while we have them. But we will see. It's also going to be really, really hot. So we might just stay home. Everyone keeps telling me to go to the beach and go to the springs and things like that. But I'm not a water person. I don't like getting in the water. I don't know why I'm rambling so much. I apologize. Going to tap out the edge with my sponge. That's looking quite lovely, Betty Jean. I'm going to take Aubergine now. And I'm just taking a dual-ended Urban Decay brush. My brushes are not dirty. I just wanted to use this because I want to use this packing side anyways. And I actually don't mind these Urban Decay brushes. They're not the Anastasia brushes. Those ones are superior. But I don't mind these brushes. I'm going to keep this more tucked in the inner and outer corner. I don't really want this to go through the crease too much. If I bring it through at all, it'll just be the leftover bits on the brush. It won't be maximum pigmentation or anything. But with my lower lash line, I do want this all throughout. Once in a while, I do a halo on my lower lash, but for the most part, I just like a very blown out, smoked out lower lash. Pinks and purples together are just so cute. I kind of want this look to be a little more on the grungy side too. I don't want it to be too structured. I'm not going to do like a halo cut crease or anything. I'm wiping off this brush now, by the way, so that I can now start to drag it a little bit through. But I don't want this to be like a cut crease halo eye. I just want it to, I don't know, I want a grungy, smoky halo eye with this palette on this day, which is today. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna kind of mix Paulina and Angel, which are the two pinks, with that same brush. And I'm just going to run this just kind of in between everything to just help blur everything so it's a nice soft gradient. I want you to see this look and think, is it pink? Is it purple? I just don't know. That's my goal. Going to go back in with that little brush with no additional products just to, you know, I just like to switch back and forth. I feel like switching back and forth helps with blends a lot. So today, the day that I'm filming this, Angelica posted a video shouting out like smaller channels that she really likes, and she featured me. I couldn't believe it. What a wonderful thing to wake up to. There was a period of time that, I mean, I was watching her and I just thought she was so cool, and I never thought in a million years she would even know who I was. And I just, Angelica, if you watch this, thank you for enjoying my content for one, but just for the fact that you've grown so much and you're still checking out smaller channels and shouting them out. I think it's amazing because a lot of people don't continue to do that. So you are such a good role model for us smaller influencers. Ew, I just called myself a small influencer. I do not consider myself an influencer. I'm gonna take, what is this called? Salma. I'm gonna take Salma now, and I just laid down the NYX glitter primer. I know I did not speak it, but I did do it. And I'm just gonna take Salma, and I want this to go kind of right by where we placed the matte purple on the inner and outer corner. This is a really pretty shade. I actually don't think I've ever used this purple. Wow, it's really lovely. Why did I not use this sooner? Just gonna take that purple blending side of that same brush just to smudge this outer corner. And now I wanna take Thing-a-Ling, and I'm just gonna use my finger for this because I don't feel like dirtying another brush. And I'm just going to pop that right in the center as my little spotlight. Ooh. Paulina just did such a good job. I would love to pick her brain and like just figure out how this process went. I'm so interested in how the makeup formulation process works. It's just so cool. Paulina, if you're watching this, let me in. I want to know how everything went down. It's so cool. I love this. I love this. I love this. And now I want to highlight my inner corner, and I'm going to use Thing-a-Ling, and I'm just going to use this little brush that I usually use for my inner corner. It's specifically the Lexi 121. I do want it to be a little bit more of a highlighty pop just because on my pale skin it's not like quite a highlight. So I'm going to take a little bit of that Delicate Dew Pixi highlight for my face and just pop a little right on top of that just to give it a little extra shine. That is what I'm talking about. That's so pretty. What do I want for my waterline? I think I'm gonna do Boots from Colourpop because that's just gonna flatter the pinks in this look. So I'm gonna pop this in my waterline. I'm feeling this look. I think it's very lovely. I guess I'm just going to do the other eye now. I will throw on my lashes, something on my lips. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna use the same lashes as yesterday, those Lullaby ones, the teeny tiny ones. Just to use them. Maybe I'll learn to like small lashes, who knows. I'm gonna get so many people that comment on this video saying, the small lashes look good, I like them better than the big ones. But you know, you get used to giant lashes and then you can't stop. But I'm gonna do all that and I'll be back. All right, that's the end of look 2. I love it. I wasn't sure how I would feel about these more cool tone colors with my bright neon pinky orange coral hair, but I actually love it. I love it a lot. I really like purples against my hair color, so maybe expect to see more purples soon? Maybe. My lashes are those same Lullaby lashes from Sugarpill. I actually really like these lashes with this look specifically. I don't know why. Maybe they're growing on me, I don't know. And on my lips, I went with Turkish Delight Plushies from Lime Crime because I like this color, I like this formula, and I don't know, I just feel like nudes go good with this palette. What can I say? Nudes go good with most things though. So that's look number 2. Let's move on to look number 3. Hello, good morning. It's Saturday, the day after yesterday's look. I'm so sleepy. I didn't even have to wake up insanely early. I woke up at like 8 as opposed to like 7. But man, I'm sleepy. And I work in like an hour, so we're just gonna bust this out. I'm gonna eat some breakfast and we are going to leave. I want to do something a little more simple today. Like nothing cut crease or anything like that. But I am gonna start with Paulina. And I'm just gonna take that E9 brush from Colourpop, the small one. I did wipe it off, however I had used pink on it before, so there's a little bit of stain. It's not going to affect anything. And I cannot talk today. I am just so sleepy. And I want to do kind of a wing-like shape with this, and then I'm going to blend and blow this out, and then tuck it under the lower lash line, you know? But we're just gonna blend for a bit. And now I'm going to take Angel, which is the lighter pink. And I'm just going to take this Morphe M573 that I have no attachment to, and I wiped it off as well, but again, I use lighter pinks for this anyway. And I'm just going to take this right along that edge, kind of right in between my skin and the shadow, to just start blending this pink out. Just so it's nice and soft and diffused, because I like very blown out, blended out looks, in case you're new here. But everyone at this point in the world should know that I like a blown out, blended out look. I'm taking my beauty sponge now and pouncing around that edge so it's extra seamless. I love it. It's looking really good. And now I just want to deepen it up just a teen tatty bit by mixing Aubergine and Paulina together. So I'm just going to kind of dip in equally until it's like a good little solid mixture on this little e.l.f. brush. And I just want to tuck this little mixture in the outer corner of my eye. Just literally to deepen it. I don't want it to look like I have a bunch of purple or anything. I just want it to look like some depth. And then just going to take that the first brush actually, the first brush that I use with Paulina with no additional product. And then that larger fluffy brush, just to buff it out. Not like a huge drastic difference with that little step, but just adds a little bit of depth so it doesn't just look like bright pink smeared. I'm actually going to take that little mixture again and tuck it a little bit under that lower lash. And then just going to take that giant brush to fluff everything out, you know? And now for my lid, I'm simply just going to take Suli and I'm going to take some of the NYX Glitter Primer, wherever it may be. I don't know where I put it. I found it. It was right in front of me. I'm just going to take that on my finger and pop it all across my lid. Oop, my bangs are in the way. And then I'm just going to dip my finger right into Suli. The same finger, the one that's kind of got sticky stuff on it. And I'm just going to pounce this all across the lid. I'm not doing any kind of cut crease or anything like that. I just want this shade to be nicely buffed and blended in with the crease action. And I'm just going to stop it right about where they deepen in the outer corner. And then I'm going to take the brush with the bright pink, the first brush I used, to start buffing along that edge. And then I'm going to take the brush with that purple pink mixture to buff this outer edge. And then the big fluffy brush. I think that looks mighty lovely. To highlight my inner corner, I just want to use my face highlight like I've been using. It's the Pixi Delicate Dew, and I'm going to take the lighter side. And I'm just going to swirl my little brush in there and just start popping it in my inner corner. I know this look is simple, but it's still very bright and colorful and very impactful and not at all normal. But I wanted something that was just a little easier to do because, for one, I'm hungry, and for two, I don't like to do all complicated looks in my 3 Looks 1 palettes if I can avoid it. Because I know not everyone enjoys my complicated looks, so this one is for you. But you can always tame down any of my looks, you know. You don't have to always do a cut crease if you don't want to do a cut crease. What do I want in my waterline? Man, I wish I had a color like this. I guess I kind of do. I have Totally Teal from LA Girl. I think I'm gonna do this. That might be fun. Yep, I love it. I don't know how it's taken me this long in my makeup journey to discover my love of colored eye pencils, because now I can't imagine doing a look without putting some kind of eye pencil in my waterline. They're just so fun. Well, that's it for this one. I'm going to do the other eye, throw on my lashes. They're going to be the exact same lashes I've been using, the Lullaby from Sugarpill. And I'll put something on my lips and we'll finish this up. All right, so this is look number 3. I'm feeling it. I think it's cute. It was very simple and I'm gonna wear it all day and be cool with it. My lashes are those lashes like I mentioned before, and on my lips is the Kristen gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love this gloss. And I just wanted, I don't know, I was feeling very nude with my lips this week. So yeah. Let's just finish this video now. I'm so hungry. All right, that's it. That's the end of my looks. This is the end of the video. Which look was your favorite? I don't know which look was my favorite. I really liked that purpley pink halo eye, especially with my hair. I just thought it was really pretty. But I also like this one and the first look. I don't know. I don't know what my favorite was. You'll have to tell me what your favorite was. I love this palette. There isn't really much else I can say about it. I don't have any kind of in-depth anything to say just because it's really wonderful. I don't have any issues with it. I love how unique these shimmers are because they're so unique. It's not just a shimmery green. It's not just a shimmery pink. Like, they have that such a nice twist to them. I don't know how to explain it. The purple shimmer is beautiful. I love these greens so much. I love the pink so much. I love the purple. I really don't have a problem with any of these shades. Paulina did a great job. And if this palette comes back, I do recommend it because it's so fun, especially if you're into color. I think this would be a fun one to have in your collection. But that's only if it comes back, and hopefully it will. Well, that's all I really have to say. I'm going to be running polls and stuff on future 3 Looks 1 Palette video ideas, although I'll probably have the next one already thought up and in the process of making by the time this one goes up because I'm in pre-filming mode right now. But just stay tuned for more 3 Looks 1 palettes. I post them every single week. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. You can follow me and chat with me there. I post every single day. And don't forget to subscribe here before you leave. I post at least 5 days a week, but it's usually 6 or 7. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.